Welcome to the Really Dad Podcast, starring Josh.
And I'm Ryan. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. I'm good. This is man. I just looked it up. You can't blur your background, so everyone's gonna see my mess of a office.
Well, at least you don't look like you're chained in a basement somewhere. I mean, it could be worse.
I think I
Dude,
could enjoy
so
being
you want to
chained
tell
in a
everybody how you
basement.
stood me up this morning?
Okay, I'll be honest with you. Here's what happened because I wasn't honest with you this morning. I play a game on my phone, and
No.
it automatically plays for me if I do
Okay.
auto. But it played all night, and then my battery went from 68% to dead, and I didn't wake up from my alarm. That's what happened.
Mm. Mm. That's rough. That's rough. Well, I'm glad you
Oh,
I'm glad you got the truth out. That makes me feel better.
does
No. That makes me feel
it?
worse. You should have just stuck with I slept
Oh, I'm
in.
sorry. Yeah,
Uh,
I'm sorry.
dude, how was
I mean, I
Christmas?
did sleep in. That's true.
How was Christmas?
Christmas. That was,
Kind of a whole week for you.
uh, yeah, no, yeah. We went to got an Airbnb in Pinckney,
Nice.
and then the whole family came. But it was good. I mean, it was cool because like when the whole family's there,
Hmm.
I am not completely responsible for my kid. You know what I mean? Because she's running around and everyone's responsible for her, so I can just kind of chill.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm like, well, you don't get to see everybody very long, so they should step up and do something.
Dude, that's the best when you go to family get-togethers and the kids just kind of take off. You're like, all right, somebody will watch the kids at some point, and I'll step in from time to
Yeah,
time to make sure everything's running well. But when you have enough parents around, it's usually okay.
yeah, definitely. And there's this whole thing with like when kids are with people
Mm.
that they don't see all the time.
Yeah,
It's almost like they're not super. They don't trust it very much,
yeah,
and they're less willing to go nuts. You know what I
for
mean?
sure, for sure.
Like to be super, like big tantrums and stuff like that. They
Hmm.
won't do it because they don't trust the people around them. So it's like it's weird because when your kid has a tantrum near you, it's because they trust the environment. They feel safe enough to have a tantrum.
They know that you're just not going to
But I
smack the
like
shit
I
out of
like
them. That's why.
yeah, maybe. I like to have a little scary family member there. They're like, I don't know if I can have a
Yeah,
tantrum right
yeah.
now.
Uncle Roy is just he might be off kilter. You never know.
Yeah.
Uh, but how was the Muppets this year? Did it
How was
did it
yours?
get you closer? Do you feel better about them, or you still off the Muppet train?
So they had to because it was $3.99. Her dad didn't want to pay for it,
Yep.
which I thought was super ironic. You know what I mean? A show about Scrooge who doesn't want to pay money on Christmas.
You're like, there's
He
a
would
lesson to
pay
be
a couple
learned
of
here.
dollars to watch it.
That's awesome. So you got to miss out on it
Yeah,
then. That's always good.
they did put some other. Uh, what is it? What's the name of them? The puppets?
Oh, the Muppets?
The Muppets. The
Yeah.
Muppets. They did put some other Muppets thing on there. That was terrible, but
Well, hey, that's
I watched it for a minute.
at least it
Nobody
wasn't the
expected
Christmas
me to sit
Carol.
there and watch it though.
It was a
That's
bit of
true.
shakeup.
It was something Christmassy though.
Oh, that's
How was your Christmas?
my Christmas was good, man. We did a lot of running around, and daughter got way too much stuff. You know, we dude, I felt so bad. So my aunt bought her a Guess Who game, and we've been playing a lot of Guess Who this past week or so. But around Christmas time, we leave all the presents under the tree to like kind of keep it going, and then after about a week, we take them away. So we're getting in that time frame where we're going to start unloading the stuff from under the tree. Dude, I came down to
Uh,
get a bottle the other night for the baby, and she left that Guess Who the corner of the game sticking out a little too far from the tree, and I caught it on my pinky toe.
oh,
Oh, bro, it broke my nail, the whole deal. I mean, just a little cardboard box just caught it just right, cracked that nail right
oh
off.
man.
Dude, I got so mad.
Guess who?
Dude, yeah, I knew. That's
Guess
for
who
sure.
became a real life game? Who was it?
It,
Who did
it
it?
was Ryan for sure, dude. Dude, I booted that game across the floor because I got so mad. I was like, oh, kicked it. Well, I felt bad. The box tore. And my daughter woke up the next morning. She goes, "What happened to the box?" I was like, "Ah, Dad stepped on it." I didn't have the heart to tell her that Dad actually booted it across the room. I'm glad that the game didn't break, but yeah, no,
Luckily,
dude,
it wasn't
Chris.
like a cat or something.
Well, hey, you never know. Um, no, so Christmas was good, man.
What's
We
wrong?
just
What's wrong with Jixie Cat?
did, didn't he spray paint his tail in that movie?
Oh, I don't, bro. I just pulled pulled that name out of the depths of
Oh
my
no
memory. I
shit!
don't even know
I
where
thought
it's
you were
from.
talking about Meet the Fockers or Meet the Parents.
Oh, his name is Jinxie.
Yeah,
Is
he
it
is.
Jinxie?
Jinx.
That's funny.
Yeah, something like that. Um, bro, have you been watching all the wild shit that's been going on the last couple days?
Have you sent me anything? Because you usually send me something if it's
No.
crazy.
So
Is it? Let me ask you this: Is it UFO related?
no.
Oh, wait, are you talking about the Tesla
Yeah, the Tesla
thing?
truck that
The
blew up,
explosion in front of Trump's. Oh, I just saw like some posts about it,
dude.
and then the whole New Orleans.
Yeah. So
Is it New Orleans or New
no,
Orleans?
I know everybody. It's like Illinois and Illinois. I say Illinois. I say New Orleans.
It's always Illinois. I don't think it's ever Illinois.
Dude, you'd be surprised. You get some people out there that's never been to the Midwest, and they're like, that Illinois. And I was like, ooh, dude.
Doesn't make it right.
um, yeah. So apparently there's a link between the two that the guy who drove that car in New Orleans, that the car was rented on the same app that the Tesla truck was rented on that blew up.
I saw Elon Musk tweeted something like, "Are they connected?" I don't know.
I don't know, man.
He was quick to be like, "This was not a fault of my vehicle, by the way. There were bombs.
Dude, well,
Everything was running perfectly."
yeah, dude, so they said it blew up like fireworks, like they had a bunch of fireworks in
Yeah,
it.
I think they had fireworks in it.
That's
Yeah,
what a wild way to blow up a Tesla truck.
I know. It actually sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, I mean, dude, my
Did anybody get hurt?
what's up?
Did anybody get hurt with that?
It doesn't sound like it. It doesn't sound like it. My
Oh, okay.
my uncle down in Florida, he used to make his own fireworks, sell them at a stand, and he was like, Josh is like, I like this guy. Um,
Yeah, go
he uh
ahead.
he had this. I can't remember what he called it, but it was basically some sort of uh, I don't know, quarter stick of dynamite or more. And he was like, Ryan, I got to show you these things that I made. I'm like, all right, cool. So he's like, so he had this old wash machine in a field. And he's like, let's blow it up. And I'm like, all right. I mean, yeah. I mean, how? Let's blow it up. I'm sure it'll do something. Dude, it blew it up. It blew it up. Like the sides blew off, the drum flew out the top. I mean, it blew the whole fucking thing up. I was stunned. He was like, "Yeah." He goes, "You want some to take home?" I'm like, "I'm flying on a plane. I don't think I can take these with me."
My bags are pretty full. Maybe if I just strap them to my chest.
Yeah,
You know
yeah, that'll look normal. Oh man, dude,
what I mean?
have you been keeping tabs on what's going on with our buddy, the United Healthcare CEO killer?
Did you see he already has a Netflix or not Netflix? What is it? It's on Hulu. It's already like his documentary.
Dude, I'm waiting for him to get an
Oh, people are
OnlyFans.
quick to get that cash. Oh hell yeah,
Dude, get
dude.
get that
Chicks
OnlyFans
love,
from
dude.
prison.
They're all out there.
Well, so
I
do you know anything about him? Because I was been doing my research, and granted, this is going to be old. If people listen, they're like, yeah, we've seen that, we know about this. But apparently, he's got like four screws in his back. Did you hear about this?
oh dude, yeah. I'm the guy you're talking about right now. I'm way ahead of you. I know quite a bit.
Well, apparently,
Yeah, no, he.
I was gonna say,
Oh, go ahead.
apparently he can't get with women. He can't do the
What?
thrusting motion because his back is in so
Who
much
said
pain.
that?
That's what's going on the internet, man. They're saying that he's having sex problems, and that was what was leading to his psychosis of sorts.
Listen, that was an interview. That was an interview by his landlord. It's like, yeah, he just he can't be intimate with women, and it's like, bro, how does the landlord know?
Is she a
That's
woman?
questionable. Oh, I don't know. Good question. I didn't think about it.
Maybe he turned her down.
Mm, she's ugly. Yeah, no, it's my neck. I just can't. Doesn't work anymore. The thrusting motion.
Dick shut off.
She's
I
like, oh, I'll
can't
get on
do
top. I don't know.
that.
Actually, got to go to church. Everything.
Dude, so I was looking into it though. Um, so he was not insured by United Healthcare,
No, it wasn't.
and he's getting charged by the state, and he's also getting charged federally. The state minimum or state maximum is life in prison. They're going for the death penalty for the federal charges.
Bro, I'm so excited to hear about it because I'm glad he pled not
Me
guilty
too.
despite, you know what I mean, him basically admitting he did it.
Well, what I find intriguing
Because
is,
it's gonna
oh
get.
god,
Oh, sorry. Oh, no, he's gonna go to trial. He's gonna have, a trial of one's peers, hopefully, and a lot of people, probably more than half the people in the United States are like, yeah, that guy fucking deserved it.
Dude,
You know what I mean? So
we
it'd be
we
so interesting.
we are living in a world that a man with a gun and a silencer shot another man in the streets on tape and might get off.
I
Isn't
know
that
it's
wild, dude?
crazy. It's really crazy.
It's
But I think the same reason why Trump is so appealing is because people are just so done with what has been.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yep.
Like, and that's I'm not a big Trump guy, but he is somebody that's like, hey, this has got to change. This is all bullshit. And
Yep.
everyone's like, yeah, fuck this system. And I think people at this point are so over it, and they're willing to accept some vigilante justice.
Fuck yeah. Why not, dude? Now, I don't know anything about this guy that actually got killed other than the fact that he was a father of three, so that's kind of sad, but I don't know, dude.
Yeah,
When it comes
that's
to,
true.
to
I bet
comes
you.
to
I bet you there are
healthcare,
a lot of fathers of threes that died because of them not insuring people.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Well, I'm intrigued at how this is going to keep going because I wrote down my notes. I was ready to talk to you about it, but you are way ahead of me on everything. I'm so behind on this news cycle.
Oh, if you want to pretend like I don't know anything,
No, no, it's
I'll
okay.
do that too.
That's pretty much the gist. I was just kind of looking around and trying to catch up on it.
No, like you said, it's just so interesting that I'm like, I don't know. I'm really interested, and I like looking it up. I like seeing what the next thing is, and
I'm excited
you
to.
know what I mean.
I'm excited for the trial. Oh, the other thing that I wanted to say is he's being held in the same county jail as Diddy and
I had no idea.
and
Really?
then Sam Bankman-Fried.
Sorry,
So
I'm trying.
yeah, no, it's okay. Oh, I'm so shocked.
The people might not know.
No, no. So he's getting held in this high profile. I guess it's high profile because of the people who are in it. But I mean, dude, who
Still probably a shithole.
jail? I've never been to jail. Don't want to go to jail. I think I'm not built for jail, if we're gonna be honest. But
Yeah,
you might be able to run shit if you get
jail
in
is
jail, though.
jail is worse than prison. I've heard
That's what I've heard
because
too.
you have significantly more freedoms in prison,
hmm Dude, I would
and
have
they can.
to. So
I don't know if it's only Michigan, but you can only be in jail for a year, and if your sentence is over a year, you have to go to prison.
dude, I've been inside the walls of Jackson State Penitentiary to sell them some HVAC stuff before.
Shut up.
Yeah, yeah, and I didn't get to go inside the prison. I got to go inside the walls in an outbuilding, and that was enough for me, man. When you're approaching those gates that like open up, it's like the gates from Jurassic Park. They're like, oh no. And then my brother-in-law, he went into the Iona State Prison, and he had to go in and he that was when he owned his creature removal service. So he had to go in and set rat traps in the basements in the boiler room and stuff like that. And so he had to walk through the actual prison. He goes, bro, it was a different sort of look.
Wow.
I've never seen anything like it. So yeah, prison is. I don't have any plans on going to prison. So
Yeah, I do like the idea of working out and not having to think,
hanging out with
and
the
I can
bros.
sleep as much as I want, read as many books as I want. I'm not really a big reader, but I think I could be if I went to prison.
I could learn to read if I go to prison.
Yeah, I'd learn.
Yeah.
It'd be like what's that, Shawshank?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is
Dude,
that the movie where they teach them?
you would significantly
Can't
fare
remember.
way better than me in prison. Now,
Oh, dude, I don't think so.
well, because you're a big guy, they're gonna probably want to test you.
That's what I think. That's what I think.
But with me, I'm a small guy, so it's gonna be a rough go.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
gonna be a rough go.
But you do like putting fingers in your butt, so you might enjoy it.
Yeah, only on the weekends though. So I'd have to be like, boys, it's Tuesday. We can't be doing this sort of thing. Yeah,
That's true. You gotta tell them
save for the
too
weekend.
much of a good thing's not a good thing. We got my butthole's is moderation,
We
baby.
got to be clear, I've never put anything inside my bottle. No plans to ever do that. Oh, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, man. Yeah. This whole what is his name? Luigi. Luigi something.
Luigi Mana, bro. I start reading the first couple letters. I read the first couple letters and the last couple letters, and I'm like, when I see it, I'll know it.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, and
and I'll
I just think Luigi, and I'm like,
uh,
he's probably gonna go to a haunted mansion or something like that. Is whatever. Gee. Mario joke. Anyway.
I yeah, I know. I saw this funny meme that was like, if there's a public defender named Mario, you have the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever.
It would be great if the judge was Muriel Bowser. She came back for one
I
last
forgot
stand.
about that. Yeah, dude, then I would know we're living in a simulation.
For sure.
I'd be like, fucking, nothing's real.
We got Mario Luigi sitting at a desk in front of Judge Bowser.
Oh, you're fucked, buddy.
Dude,
You're
what would be
cooked.
really funny if the who's the not the oh the police officer that's always in the room in the court, if that was like a shy guy or something like that, one of those like ghost guys.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So we are now in 2025. Do you have any New Year's resolutions this year?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. I was really trying to stop doing this podcast. No, I'm kidding.
Dude, hey man, the attitude is showed this morning. I was sleeping. No, I was playing games.
Bro, if you saw me I ran down the stairs. Jen was already awake, and I'm like, my phone is dead. I'm plugging it in.
Yeah,
I'm like, I got the slowest charger ever in the living room. Like, come on. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I was frantic. I ran in the kitchen. I saw the stove time. Like, damn it!
Hey, it's all good, man. I was up anyway. The
All right.
baby got me up.
Oh,
Yeah,
good, good baby alarm.
yeah, yeah. Well, you okay?
Hey, bud, you gotta get up. Gotta
Yeah.
start your day. Get some work done.
So what is your New Year's resolution? Do you actually have one, or do you not believe in those?
No, I do.
Okay.
I do. So basically, everything that I'm trying to do that I want to do better in my life,
Mm,
I'm trying to increase it by 20%. I'm
okay.
trying to spend 20% more time with my kids.
Okay.
I want to be on my phone 20% less.
Nice.
I want to do 20% more housework. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. I just want to
Yeah.
increase everything a little bit, and I know collectively, after I increase all these things a little bit,
Yep.
I'm going to be a significantly more efficient person.
Yeah. That's a good New Year's resolution. I wish I could throw something nice out there like that. I don't do New Year's
Steal it.
resolutions. Yeah,
It's yours too. It's ours.
is what?
Steal it. It's ours.
All right. Well, cool.
It's your resolution too.
I will do the 20% rule then. That's my New Year's resolution. No, dude, I honestly I
Yeah.
just want to get back to working out. I've touched the weights like twice in the last like 3-4 months, and I'm feeling just shitty. So I'm looking just to get back on a routine of at least 3 times a week hitting the gym and getting the old pump on, as they say.
Yeah, you have looked a little smaller.
It's hard to look smaller than what I am, man. I got to try to look big. Um, dude, I did you
Bro,
did
when
you
people
see?
see me in public and they say, "Oh, sorry,"
Oh no, go
there's
ahead.
like a lag on this thing.
There is a bit of a lag. Sorry, everybody who's
When people
listening.
when people see me in public,
Mhm.
they tell me I look smaller than I do on TV. Ooh, right in my heart, brother.
Oh, that hurts.
I hate that.
Ah,
That hurts, dude. I don't know why. I'm just like, it's like, man.
it's funny because a lot of big guys want to appear smaller. At least from my experience, they like when they're around people, they want to try to like crouch a little bit or slouch a little bit so they don't seem so towering.
Well, I think when I was like really heavy,
Yeah,
I probably like rolled forward and like just kind of wanted to hide
yeah,
my big ass fat body. But as far as like being taller and muscular and like being somebody who looks like, oh shit,
yeah,
that's a big guy. I wouldn't want to tango with that guy.
yep,
I don't. I like to look big. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But I don't
You know
know.
what's crazy is nobody's
I don't
ever
actually.
had
I
that
guess I
thought
don't really
looking at
think.
me.
I guess I don't. I think if you had a little, I think I would. You look scary. Honestly, it's that facial hair that kind of scares me a little bit.
Dude, I could be a cowboy. I could be a biker,
A trucker.
a trucker, a hooker. I don't know. There's a lot of different things that can happen
Uh,
here. I like it. Dude, I get a
honestly,
lot of compliments on my mustache. It is crazy. And I get a lot of
have you
compliments on
ever
this little
considered,
mullet ducktail I got coming out back here. It's a little flat after sleeping on it, so
dude? I think that's so unique. I'm like, I can't believe you did it. Honestly, just because you're
He's
very
brave.
like gotta look good for my job and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So
Dude, you know what's
everything
really
looks good.
funny is a lot of people at my job like it. They're like, dude, they're like, I wish I could do that. I'm like, well, just do it. And they're like, no, no, I don't want to do that. I'm like, all right. So are you
Bro, I
complimenting
thought
me
about
or
trying it since you did it.
you should, you should.
Yeah.
We could be
How do
the
you gotta start from a? Do you gotta have to shave your head completely and then start over, or
no, start with where you're at and just start growing it. And then you'll get to a point where you just start shaving the sides. And then,
Mhm.
it's gonna look funny for a while, but once it pans out, it looks pretty nice.
do you shave your sides or you go somewhere to shave them?
My mom's a barber, so I just go over to her house and I get
Oh,
she makes
nice.
me a sandwich and then I get my hair cut. It's just like old times, man. It's 35 years old. My mom's still making me sandwich and getting a haircut.
Bro, that saves a bunch of money.
Dude, so she ended up hurting her foot like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, and she was
Oh
she couldn't
shit.
stand for like 6, 8 weeks or whatever, and I had to go to a barber and I paid $30 for a haircut that I hated. I was really disappointed. So
Mom,
yep. So yeah, mom,
you're
get
like,
back on your
Mom, you
feet.
gotta take better care of yourself.
Yeah.
I need haircuts.
Why'd you have to hurt yourself? No, she's been back on her feet for a while, but yeah, dude, I just go see her and she lines me up and it's nice, bro. It's nice. I
Nice. Gotta-
Is there a particular Christmas present this year that your children got that you are just not happy about?
Um, let me go back real quick
Okay.
because this is the ADHD
Okay.
podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
My other New Year's
Oh,
resolution
yeah.
is to do something hard every morning because I feel like I want to get up early and I want to do something that's the opposite of dopamine giving, just something that's like stress,
Yeah.
give myself some stress. And that's either getting on the bike, taking a really cold shower, ice bath, anything that's just like I don't want to do.
Yeah.
And I think that fills a lot of buckets for me as far as all the things that are wrong that I'm not happy with in my life right
Yeah.
now. And a lot of it is being productive. But whenever I start the day with something stressful,
Hmm.
um, or in early enough, I'm significantly more productive.
For sure. For sure.
So
I noticed that when I would work out in the morning, I used to get up at 5 and our gym would open at 6 and I would be there at 6:15 and I'd work out, shower, go to work, and I just had a significantly better day. I love getting up in the morning and getting it done. I think the thing that I'm working on,
yeah,
if I have to say I have a New Year's resolution, is to get in the ice baths at least 2 to 3 times a week because now that I'm not working out, the level of inflammation that I'm realizing that I have, like when you're working out and your muscles are sore, you don't realize some of the other stuff that might be bothering you. And now, dude, my elbows and my knees and my lower back are just like jacked up right now, So I'm gonna try to do ice baths 2 to 3 times a week just to keep the inflammation down.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
We can take
also,
pictures and
also
send
I
it to
got
each
other
other.
stuff like a
You ice bathing today? Yeah, little.
uh,
Is that your dick in the background? No. Um,
was yeah. I'm gonna start jelking for New Year's.
you start
You know
what?
what jelking is? Jelking.
Jelking?
Do you know what jelking is?
No.
Oh, look it up.
I.
We'll talk about it next time.
How do you spell that?
If you look it up right
Yeah.
now,
How do his J E
JELQING.
J E L
Jelking.
Q U I.
JELQ.
Yep. Yep.
That's jelk. ING.
ING. Is it gonna be something
I
gross?
can't believe you've never heard of it.
Jelking
No.
technique?
I mean,
Oh no. Jelking is a technique some people use to try to enlarge their penis. The practice, which consists of exercise that pull and stretch the penis, has become more popular in recent years thanks to social media and blog posts that promote jelking. So, I've heard about jelking. It was called something else, and
huh?
apparently in Africa they hang weights off their dick to help stretch it. So I don't know what the
Okay.
poundage behind the weights is, but I would imagine you got to start off like a couple ounces,
A
build
few
up,
ounces.
build up. You want to rip that thing off right at the beginning.
Yeah, I'm doing about 150 on my dick pull up,
150 dick pull up.
my dick hang.
Your dick hangs, dude. Joking. Oh, I didn't know it was called that. I just thought it was called stretching.
Just called stretching.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know.
well, if you want, we can both start, and then we can send each other pictures and track our growth.
Now, do we have to do a before and after picture?
100%.
Okay. Sweet. Now, but see, we have to like so to make sure we maximize how good we look, in the after is we have to be in a cold setting to take the original picture so it looks as small as possible.
Oh,
And then
100%.
uh,
100%.
w- and then I guess the rule should be what, a 25% fluff for the after picture as well.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
yeah.
Just a semi
Yeah,
chunk.
yeah. Yeah, just a semi. We don't need to go even half. I think 25% can get it done.
Yeah, half is too much. You could tell
It's
at
way
half.
too aggressive for a picture. Oh man.
Did you know, and this doesn't pertain to you,
Okay.
but every 30 pounds you lose, you gain an inch back on your wiener.
I need to gain some weight to lose some weight to see if that works.
I think you lose that if you gain 30,
I
you
don't
lose
know.
an inch.
So wait, if I gain 30 pounds, do I lose an inch?
Yeah, you lose an inch. Yeah, to get it back, you gotta lose.
Dude, if I lost 30 pounds, I'd be back at my fight weight at 155. That would suck. I would not want.
With that dong, bro.
For 1 inch, no way. No.
Look, bro, you look Ethiopian, but
Yeah, I'd be
good
skinny,
lord,
but he's got a hog on him, man.
yeah,
Oh,
he looks like he hasn't eaten in a month, but that boy's a good
well, got a dick on him.
yeah.
Now, what was the? I did hear something. It was like
Question?
what?
Oh,
Oh, um,
I thought you were gonna ask what the question was that you originally asked because I remembered because I took it somewhere
oh
else,
yeah.
but I remember the original question that you asked when we come back to it.
So okay,
Sorry, go
so five. You get five. So you can use all five to put 5 inches on your dick, or you can you can substitute and one of those ones count for 20 pounds lost, or you can use one of those ones for 20 pounds gain, or I think the other one was to reduce dick size, which nobody ever is going to do that. So if you have, if you could only spare five, like 5 points, how many points are you putting in each camp? Does that make
You
sense?
do it first. No, I need you to talk about it
Okay. So you
so I
get
can
five
understand.
points. You
Uh
can put all so to use a point to make your dick bigger, you get 1 inch off that point. Or you can use a point to lose 20 pounds. Like you take one of your points and put it towards 20 pounds. Or you
oh,
can
I got you.
take a point and put it towards, or I guess it could be substituted for height too.
Hmm. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
An inch for an inch, or an inch for a
Yep.
point.
But you only have 5 points to work with.
Okay, let's lose 40 pounds.
Okay. So you're using
Let's
2 points.
add 2
Okay.
points. I'm add 2 inches to my height,
Okay. So you're at six
and
sticks.
then add it six what?
You'd be at 6 sticks then, right?
That's four.
If you had 2 inches.
6 sticks. What are you talking about?
You're 6'4" now.
Oh, 6 6. I thought you said
No,
sticks. 6 sticks.
you take 6 sticks.
That's why I was confused. You take. I'm like, wait a minute. How am I getting these points?
That's how you
I
get
had
the
to earn
points.
them.
You
I
got to
didn't
take six
realize.
sticks to get
Yeah.
the points, and you only get 5 points, so it's a bad discount. um,
And then add one to my shaft. But you know what? I'm already getting some because I lost 40 pounds, so I'm gaining an inch
you're
there
getting an
already.
extra inch. Yeah, I would do. So I'm 5'8", so I would do. I gotta go.
Bro, you gotta do all five to your
Yeah,
height.
I know, but then my dick's gonna look really small if I'm just really.
That's my problem, bro.
You're like, I'm facing this problem every day of my life.
Yeah, time to experience a little empathy, brother.
Yeah, so I think I'd go 4 inches to height and 1 inch to dick. It'd have to all go to height
Okay.
because that would get me up to
All
six
right.
foot. Or yeah,
So it's the difference between your chin and the end of your penis is increasing.
well, good. I don't need it touching it or anything. It's already too close as it is. That's bad of a way. Um, get out of here.
Get out of here,
You know we're not doing that.
sneak charmer.
Yeah. Um, All right, so let's pop back to that question of the toy you were least excited about that your child got this year. Because I already know what mine is.
Okay, all right.
Do you want to go, or do you want me to go?
Um, yeah, you go.
We got a Furby, or my daughter got a Furby.
Oh.
I hate this thing. It took me a while to figure out how to turn it off, so I was ripping the batteries out. My daughter was like, "What are you doing, to my Furby?" It's like he needs a break. He's tired. His hate me.
Bro, do you remember?
Oh,
I don't know if you're too young, just a young lad you are, but there was like this whole push where you couldn't bring a Furby into a government building because it would listen to what people said or something, and it would
yeah,
re-record.
dude. We're first off, we're the same age.
How old are
I'm
you?
35.
Shut the fuck
When
up.
when do you turn 36?
June.
I'm older than you by a month.
That's hilarious. I thought you were younger.
Nope, nope. I'm older.
Bro, it's not fair. Why you gotta look so beautiful and young?
It's
I look
just
old and fucking old.
see the camera's
Old and
not showing
old.
off these wrinkles, man. I got some wrinkles up on the forehead, but
Alright, maybe.
but you've also been hit in
I'm
the
gonna get a real
face.
good look at you next time. I'm gonna I'm gonna count the rings on your stink star and see how old you are.
My sting star. Count the wrinkles,
I'm gonna date you like a tree.
dude. What if that's how that worked? It's like, all right, we got tell somebody's age by the wrinkles in the butt.
Yeah.
um, dude, I do remember that though. It was the original listening device. Is those stupid Furbies, man? Dude, so
Yeah.
this is wild. So I got a Furby when I was a kid, and my my cousin and I were going through a box, and I don't know how this ended up where it was. We were at my grandma's house in the loft in their garage where they keep all their extra storage and stuff, and we were going through a box because my grandma was like, "I think there's a box of your guys' stuff up there." And we were like 18, 19, and so we go up there, and my Furby was in this box, and we're like, "Holy crap!" Like this is crazy. So we were like, let's pop some batteries in it and see, check out the old Furby. Dude, that thing would not shut the fuck up. Dude, my my cousin and I, we took it out back with an aluminum baseball bat and started playing baseball with it. It would not die. It would not die. It's
Oh
like
my god.
interior guts were like hanging out of the machine and it was still, feed me. Furby's hungry. I'm like, what the
Bro,
fuck is this, dude?
what if this thing you start hitting it and real guts come out? You're like, oh my god. It's got real organs.
Dude, it might. It
That'd
might.
be scary.
Hey, I
That'd
remind me later
be a
to send you
scary
a
horror film.
picture. Because I don't. I'll post it to our the Really Dad Podcast Instagram once I figure out if I'm not going to be legally charged for anything. But there was an animal that died near my house, and I found it, and it was like perfectly preserved. And I'll send you a picture of it. It's pretty wild.
Oh yeah, send me a picture.
Anyway, so
An animal. Ooh.
yeah, yeah. So what you got? You got one of these presents that are driving you nuts yet?
I would say, not really.
Okay.
But I will say that we saw somebody get a present that I'm grateful that we didn't get again
Okay.
this Christmas, and it's kinetic sand. And the thing about kinetic sand, it has an oil on it
Hmm.
that once it gets on a hardwood floor, it takes so
Yeah.
long to get off, and it is the slipperiest thing. And people in the Airbnb,
Hmm.
her cousin got some of the kinetic sand. I'm like, oh, you guys fucked up. And he got it all over the floor,
Oh,
just like I knew it would happen. And like, whoa, everybody's slipping. Like, whoa, what's going on? I'm like, I told you guys, it's the oil on that stuff.
don't open it. Oh man.
Jen has eaten shit right over here several times at the base of the stairs because, I've had to scrub it 3 times with Dawn dish soap, and I'm just scrubbing that stuff with a
Nothing.
sponge, dude. And that's like the crazy.
Nothing, man. Dude, I
Eventually, it comes off eventually. It just takes a long
dude,
time.
I hate the kinetic sand. My daughter and my niece were on our deck this summer and they were playing with the kinetic sand and got it all over my deck and I could not get it off the deck. It like stuck to it. And
Oh,
which with kinetic sand it's kind of really pliable and mold, like it kind of just falls apart. It once it hit that deck, I don't know what it did to it, but it like stuck, dude. I was like out there with like a scrub brush trying to get it off.
oh, damn.
Anyway, so yeah, so shitty Christmas toys, Kinetic Sand and Furbies. They can be done away with real
Yeah.
quick, dude.
We went to Walmart
hmm
yesterday and I saw they had Tamagotchis again.
Dude, I saw that post. I was gonna ask you about that. Did you get one yet?
No, no.
You're like, I
I
don't have time for that responsibility.
I don't. My kid got, here's you know what, here's the gift that I hate. She got a Baby Alive doll.
Ugh.
It's just like this doll. It's just like a Barbie that, or not a Barbie, it's like a doll that moves and
Yeah.
pees and all that jazz. And whenever my kid gets a kid, I become its dad. I gotta, Dad, will you change his diaper? I'm like, why don't we just have another kid then at this point? I'm changing 3 diapers.
Yeah, no, that's funny. Dude,
Hey,
those Tamagotchis, did you had them as kids, right?
oh
Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah,
So
I loved it.
we at our elementary school they had to make a rule that Tamagotchis weren't allowed in class because kids would put them in their backpack and then periodically like check them to like keep them alive and it was distracting everybody and then they would make a bunch of noise and like people's pets were like dying because they weren't being taken care of in class so kids were crying like it was this uproar where the school had to like
Oh,
send out a memo to parents no more Tamagotchis like we can't have them in school
ah,
so
that's
yeah
funny.
dude.
No, my school ended up having a rule where we couldn't bring Pokemon cards to school because people were having unfair trades, and parents were coming to school like, this is ridiculous, dude. Like, but this kid gave my child an unfair Pokemon trade. A Chansey for a Charizard?
It's unheard of.
Unbelievable.
It's like they're both
Unheard of.
holographic. Shut up. Um, dude, we yeah, we had the same thing where it got outlawed because people were stealing, and then it would cause fights.
I can
So,
see that.
which I'm like, dude, battle it out. Whoever wins, winner takes all. I'll battle you for my
I've
dad.
never gotten in a fist.
Why are we gonna bring the Pokemon in this? Let's just settle this together.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm my best Pokemon. Let's go.
yeah. Me and Charizard versus you and your Bulbasaur. Um,
me, me and my me and my Rottweiler versus you and your, I don't know, lab.
yeah, that's what I had as a lab. I look like the guy that would have a lab.
You
They-
do.
like
I'll go. Actually, golden retriever.
too much hair. Too much hair.
I don't like it either, but you just look like you're from a real good
I don't
home.
like that you look
We
like
got
you
we
have a
got
golden retriever, but that's what you look like, dude. Uh,
You look like you would be a golden retriever if you were.
dude, I might as well be. I mean, I just kind of
You'd be such a
I
good
mope
boy.
around the house, no balls, just getting yelled at by women all day. You know how it goes. Just
Yeah, so excited when somebody gets home.
you would
You
be
let your little tummy scratch.
yeah, I think you would be a Great Dane. Real big, but real sweet and
Thank you
docile.
for that.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were but real dumb.
Real, real
Real sweet, but
stupid
real
is
dumb.
what. um. So I know you got a time crunch today, so I'm gonna hit you with a quick debate. Pop Tarts,
Hit it. Run
Postal
it.
Strudels. Who you taking?
Hmm. Toaster strudels 100% of the time.
Yeah. It's dude. I was laying in bed last night actually thinking about this, trying to figure out. Dude, I was because the Pop Tarts, man. The Pop Tarts are so many flavors. You hit them. See, I'm a microwave. I microwave my Pop Tarts. I don't toast them. So I'm having this whole dilemma. But toaster strudels are like the pinnacle of the breakfast snack.
This reminds me of the meme where the girl's in bed. She's like, he must be thinking about other women. And it shows you, do I like Pop Tarts or do I
Which
like
one's
Toaster
better?
strudels
Because
better?
I had to come with an argument today. I'm like, I don't know which one I like
Yeah.
better. But see, the Pop Tart thing. See, here's the thing: is like toaster strudels. You got to get them out. You have to cook them. You have to put the icing on, which is great. I'm not knocking the toaster strudel. It is a superior breakfast snack, as I've said. But the Pop Tart, man, you can be standing in line at the grocery aisle waiting to check out, and you see that little quick little snacker of Pop Tarts, and you can hit those things for the road and not even warm them up, and they're good. So it's
Here's my beef Here's my beef with toaster strudel.
Yes, he's got a
There's
big.
not enough frosting.
Never enough. So I did seek when I, in my extensive research last night of toaster strudels and Pop Tarts, they did make extra large icing packs at one point.
Oh, really?
Yes, but I never got them, and I'm very disappointed.
It reminds me of like Oreos, where like you have the double stuff, but that's just like the regular Oreo
Yeah,
now.
yeah, that is the right dude. So
They just need more.
my wife confessed to me that she used to use 2 to 3 packs of icing on her toaster strudel, and I go,
With sisters and a family?
she's one of six.
Wow,
In my
insane.
household, it was
That's
me and my brother. You use an extra thing of icing, them's fighting words, bro.
2 or 3. That's
Yeah, she goes, I
insane.
normally go with two, but I've put a third on there. I'm like, you are a sociopath. How dare you?
Yeah, she is. She don't give a fuck about anybody but
I
herself.
was like, whoa, that is,
That's how I 100% feel about her now because of this. She doesn't care about shit.
dude,
She cares about
Josh is
herself.
blown away by this discovery.
You let her
I
know.
will, dude. Dude, when she told me that, I mean, it changed. I was like, if I'd have known that
Is
before,
she burying live animals in the yard as well?
but I was like, man, if I would have known that when we were dating, might have been the, that might have been the choke point of the relationship right there.
You know what? I think we should make a list of great questions to ask um, while going on a
Yes,
date. Unique questions that are important. Let's add that to the
yes.
list.
So okay, I got so since you brought that up, let's come back. So we are going to be back at the regular schedule time that we always are. We just had some technical difficulty this week in scheduling with trying to figure out this new squad cast that we're filming on. If you can come up with 5 questions, I'll come up with 5 questions, and we'll share them next
Let's do
podcast. All
it.
right, let me write them
Let's
down
do
so I
it.
don't forget.
I got 2 already.
Well, one of them's totally the toaster strudel thing. How many icing packets are you using? Are you a psycho and you use more than one?
I got 3 then.
All
I
right,
got
so
3.
so we got to take the toaster strudel. That's the number one question that we'll just put out there, and you and I can come up with another 5. So we'll have 11 questions,
Okay, well, I got 2
and
then.
I'll come up with my two.
All right.
Um, any funny dad moments this week? Anything that the kids did that made you really laugh?
Man, why do I always forget about
Well,
this?
while you're thinking, I'll tell you mine.
My, all right.
So we have been venturing down the road of movies that are a little bit more advanced for my daughter, just because she has been dying to see Harry Potter. So we watched the first 2 Harry Potters, and little too much for her. So we scaled back, and she saw Jurassic Park, and she was like, "I want to watch that movie." So we watched Jurassic Park, and she was totally into Jurassic Park. So that night when we went to bed, Andrea was getting her ready in her room, and I started slowly stomping down the hallway like a T-Rex, and I could hear her in her room. Oh, dinosaur! There's a dinosaur coming! And then I did like some sort of growl sort of thing, and she was like, "Oh my gosh!" And so Andrea's like, "We're not ready yet, dinosaur. We're not ready yet." So I let him get finished going, and I restarted the whole stomp thing, and I guess she was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like trying to get her pants on and get ready for bed, and then she hid behind the bed. She's like, "Mom, I'm really scared." She's like, "It's Dad. He's just playing with you." So
That's hilarious. Dan, you make a good dinosaur.
don't make me roar at you. I roar, I'm a playful dinosaur. Um,
Oh.
you're like that went a totally different direction. Um, but I remember you telling me, make bedtime fun because it makes the experience easier. So we've been doing a little more dinosaur. Yeah.
So you've been terrifying, traumatizing
Yeah.
her.
So I get her to go to bed. I scare her and
I'm just trying to make bedtime fun. Yeah.
go stomping. It was fun though, man.
I will eat your heart.
Uh, what, you got anything good?
No, I can't really think of anything. These kids are hilarious. Like, I guess I can think of one thing. It's not super funny, but it's just I introduced my kid to Cool Whip,
Ooh.
and she is just like a crack fiend. She's like, "Hey, you got any Cool Whip? Any more
Just
Cool Whip?"
cool.
You know what I mean? Just like all about it. Yeah. And like, gotta eat some real foods and something of
Yeah,
substance.
dude, we are
And
going through the same issue right now because my daughter found a giant chocolate bunny from Easter that we had been keeping in the basement. And this morning she walked out, she peed through, so she pissed her bed and she's got a blanket over her head like this. And she walks out, she goes, "Can I get a bite of that rabbit?" And I'm like, "Absolutely not."
Get a bite of that rabbit.
I'm like, "Girl, go change your pants. We got to get you cleaned up. You smell like piss. I mean, it's just not good."
Some things have to happen before that
Yeah,
happens.
yeah. So we, I made a responsible breakfast of waffles and syrup, and then she had a bite. But
Nice. Yeah, no, I don't know if I gotta. Especially, I gotta teach my kid about like protein,
yep,
carbs, because I really don't like that we talk about certain things as junk food or not good food,
yeah,
because like food is energy, and everything is it's just got different macros essentially,
for sure,
different
for
protein,
sure.
carbs, and you need everything and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
yeah, right now
Oh,
she eats a lot of
I
junk.
got one climbing in. I got one climbing in.
Oh,
All
hello.
right.
Speak of the bunny
The
eater.
bunny eater herself. There she is. All right,
Yeah.
brother. Hey, I'm gonna let you go. I know you got to get going. I got to get going too. But we'll
All right.
reconvene early next week, and we'll have a regularly scheduled show next Tuesday, and this will drop. Obviously, it's dropping today, so I mean, tell them. But all right, this has been the Really Dad Podcast. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. We're on Threads now. We are on Twitter now. We're on Twitter, bro. Just so you know, get them tweets out there.
Twitter before Facebook.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Facebook. It's a lot of dead people out there these days. But we have a YouTube channel now. We have a Rumble account now, and we obviously will be posting on Spotify and Amazon Music. So check us out. I'll launch everything, and this has been the Really Dad Podcast.